Into the box now, Miguel Rojas, as he hits one on a line to left field. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left, as this is hauled in for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Now here's the drive out to right center field. Maven rounds the corner and is headed home. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's Starlin Castro. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Dero, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
In now, JT Realmuto. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Almora in pursuit. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Now at the plate, Derek Dietrich. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Hayward has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. It's the Marlins 2 and the Cubs nothing. Here's the young catcher. Wilson Contreras. Career numbers against Chen. He's 1 for 3. Here comes the first pitch. That's down into left center for a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's got himself a leadoff double to begin the second.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or 2 across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Fly ball out toward left center field. Maven on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. In now, Ben Zobrist, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 2-1 ball game. At the plate, Kyle Hendricks. First offering on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Castro ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Marlins lead it 2-1. Martin Prado now.
third baseman, Martin.
First pitch on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
Batting eighth, left fielder, Scott Van
At the plate,
Slyke.
Scott Van Slyke. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Almora ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. We just witnessed a very impressive running grab in the outfield, worthy of taking another look with Showtrack. He had a long way to go, 125 feet according to the data. And of course, the route and top speed were exceptional as well. Into the box, Wei-Yin Chen. And he puts it on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now 3-1.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D-Row. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the runner.
Here's Cameron Maybin now as he rips it on the ground to second. Bare-handed for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Here's Jason Hayward now.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Maybin moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down.
The batter, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Row. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Liner toward right center. That's in there, base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And the run is in to score from second.
Hey, D-Row, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And to score from third, the tying run.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Shot toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back. Now
a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Popped up. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
How about it?
So in now for Chicago. Ian Happ 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And this will score the run from second to make this a 5-3 game now.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
And boy, the Cubs have come to play as this is good for extra bases as well. Happ is on his way home. He'll score easily, and they lead now by 4.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Severino Gonzalez is going to come on to pitch here. And in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Line toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Great jump on that ball hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Here's Javier Baez as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. On a line, that's a base hit. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw comes back in quickly, holding the lead runner at third, but the batter was able to hustle up to second with 2 away. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Settling in now, Miguel Rojas. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team to lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball right down the line in left. Happ on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner. Into the box now, Starlin Castro. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded to the right. Baez able to get there. 1 there on to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out. Ready now, JT Realmuto earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First delivery to him on the way. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's Chris Bryant now as we begin the top of the fourth. Here's the first pitch to him. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So the fourth inning opens with a leadoff single.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Not to right there.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He swings and he rounds it to short. Step on the bag for one. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. Stepping into the box, Ian Happ, and their runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Dietrich racing back. Gone all the way into the upper deck.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Standing in now, Kyle Hendricks. Popped him up. And Castro will put this one away for route number 2. Stepping in, Jason Hayward. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez. Into right field, that's a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
In now, Albert Almora. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Van Slyke is there, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Cubs are on top, 12-3. Ready for another chance. Derek Dietrich. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Zobrist now at short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Third baseman number 14.
Leadoff man retired. Here's Martin Prado. First delivery to him on the way. Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Scott Van Slyke. Here comes the first pitch. Drives it out to deep right center field. Hayward giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire. So coming to the plate, Chris Bryant. He singled his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Bryant around first, heading for second. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing.
The runner scores from second.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
So I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Rizzo rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as they extend their lead even further.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put Goodwood on.
Into the box now, Ben Zobrist. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Well, with that base hit right there, D-Road, he's one double. He's 3/4 of the way to the cycle.
They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Hey, D-Road, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Smoke toward the hole. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Hey, D-Road, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. This one's down to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. And the throw's going to hold that second runner over at third, so they'll just plate the 1 here. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Here's Castro for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Here's Chris Bryant now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP.
Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Javi Guerra gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Grounded back up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for him.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Line to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Ben Zobrist now as he rips it on the ground to second. And it's in time at first, and finally, at long last, the side is retired. Big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Cubbies are in front 20-3. Johnny Giavotella will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Johnny Giavotella.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Almora, but he won't get there. It falls in. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. First pitch on its way. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. To second for one. On to first, and they get the double play. But boy, was he ever upended at second base. Now in the box, Miguel Rojas. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the two-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if two-out knocks are the answer.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
And Castro's got himself a base hit. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto.
On the run is Almora.
He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Drew Steckenrider gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First pitch on its way. In the air to straightaway right. Moving under it, Dietrich. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Jason Hayward. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First offering on its way. Lifted the other way to left center. Van Slyke is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Javier Baez.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
He's set. Here it comes. No balls and one strike. To short, hit hard. To his left, Rojas. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Down. Coming to the plate now, Derek Dietrich. He's tasked with starting the Marlins sixth.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Digging in to try it again, Martin Prado. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Almora is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Here's Scott Van Slyke. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit towards center. And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action to pitch for the light.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Almora.
And that ends the inning. Marlins strand. Junichi Tazawa enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Junichi Kagawa.
He's set and the pitch. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first down. Now to the plate, Chris Bryant. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Now batting,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Previously against Junichi Tazawa, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. From the stretch. Line towards center field. Maben is there, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the belt, the pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now batting, Miguel Rojas. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Digging in and looking for more, Justin Bour. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. This is line to left. But this will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
second baseman.
Here's Starlin Castro. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Happ on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Already 4 hits to his credit in this one, looking for a 5th in this at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and set to go now to shortstop Ben Zobrist. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Van Slyke is there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Striding in once again, Kyle Hendricks. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. First offering on its way. Here's a blooper out toward left center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, have a day right here. 3rd knock of the game for the pitcher. Don't be shocked if he's not in a 3-hole for this manager tomorrow.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He swings and grounds it to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Line toward the alley in left center, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. Next for Miami, Derek Dietrich. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Popped him up. Baez Moving to his left. He's got it one away.
Third baseman.
Martin Prado now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Drives it out to deep right center field.
Giving chase is Almora.
He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Scott Van Slyke. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Hit hard back up the middle. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. Line toward right center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. The next Cub up, Chris Bryant. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out to right. Dietrich is after it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Anthony Rizzo, and he's been terrific so far with 4 hits in 6 tries. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Van Slyke is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in once again, Wilson Contreras, and he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Almora rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as they extend their lead even further.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And this one is gone. A home run.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He swings and lines it to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now batting, pitcher, Kyle Hendricks.
Kyle Schwarber will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
Zobrist at second with 2 down. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Ranging back is Maben. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Dietrich is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. One more shot coming up will go to the bottom of the 9th. Cubs lead it 25-5. Justin Grimm is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! And good for him. Brian Anderson has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Lawn darts and hand grenades right there. Mixing in some knots. The unlikely.
Stepping in now, Justin Bour. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Carlin Castro.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Almora is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. 25-6 in this one today. Chicago led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Kyle Hendricks earns his first.